Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. Today, hey, I'm going to show you a nice box set, set of books in slipcovers that I got that was, I think, going to be really pretty good deal, and some tips on when you're selling and shipping these slipcover box set books. But then also a case in point of when you it doesn't ever hurt to ask. Okay, so let me show you the books that I got, and they're kind of heavy. I'm gonna try to not mess them up here, but it's this it's a Sherlock Holmes set, and it's this nice illustrated or annotated edition, and you can see that they come in. Here's one kind of box slipcover. Retail price originally on this one was $70, and then this other one is like $95 retail price. That's what's on the UPC code. And you can see that it's a 2-volume set, and these go together, to form that nice 3-volume set. Well, I see these sold new pretty much for retail on eBay. They're like 160, 175 bucks, which is what they are on their like in-store price, brand new. Used, I see these around 120, 125, something like that. So I was at one of my stores, and it just had this sticker on it, and I'll put it up here to see if you can maybe you can see that, but if it's doing pretty good. It says $30, and it says set, but it looks like it said like 2-volume, but maybe it was scratched out, so it was very confusing. So I took them up there, and I said, hey, I want to get these. I'm still looking around, but I'm not sure what the price is. This says I think $30 for the set, but can't tell if this is 2 volumes, if it's all of them. Looks like it's scratched out. So anyway, I left with them. I could hear there's 2 people kind of working, and they were talking back and forth, and they were like, well, I think it's just 2. I think it's 3. They found another price that was written inside that made it sound like it was maybe like $30 for one and $30 for this, or a total of $60. And at first, that's what they told me. They come and found me, and they said, hey, we think these are $60. I said, well, that's okay. I appreciate that. If you can get 60 for them, that's great, good, but I'm not interested in them for that. And literally just put them back on the shelf, right? But then they were continuing talking about it, and so I guess they called a manager or something, and the manager, was talking to them, and the manager said, well, no, just if you want some now, just go ahead and sell them for $30. So I guess that's the case that it doesn't, and I honestly don't know. I think maybe they were originally priced like $30 for one box and $30 for the single, and maybe they didn't sell, and so they meant to mark them down. Who knows? Whatever the case, they decided, hey, let Shane have them for $30, which is a pretty good deal, because now I've got something here that, even though it's a $30 investment, should sell on eBay for about $120, I think. So I think that's a fair price for them. Now, the other comment I'm going to make on these, and I've had some videos in the past, I've talked about this in the past, but when you're selling books that are in these slipcover box sets, they're really nice. Always, look and make sure the slipcover in the box is not split. But one of the things you have to be cautious of, especially with heavy ones, when these are heavy, is that if you don't ship them tight, if you don't wrap them and pack them tight, they'll shift while you ship them. And in shipping, you can bust these seams on the box itself. And there's nothing as disappointing as having an awesome box set slipcover case like this. Great condition. These things look like they really were never read. All they have on them is a little shelfware. It's absolutely just a shame when you ship them like that, and the buyer gets them and the case is split. And they're like, what are you selling if this case is split? What happens if you do that? And I learned the hard way on this. I had a really large slipcover book, 2-volume set on Formula One racing, and I just had boxed them, thought they were boxed good. They shifted around in transit, broke that box, the slipcover box. So what I do on these is, the first thing is, if there's any play at all on this, you don't want to stretch it out, but if there's any play at all, sometimes what I'll do is I'll fold some tissue paper, and I'll pull one of the books out and I'll put a piece of tissue paper in there to make it nice and snug. But then the big thing is to take plastic wrap. This can be just your regular kitchen saran wrap, or if you have some, like Home Depot sells it, where people do moving on the little spools. Wrap this thing, wrap it in both directions. Wrap it in this direction and then wrap it in the other direction, just to make sure, with the plastic, making it tight. That will keep things from shifting around. Then when you put them in the box, also your packing material around, because these are big enough, they have to go in a box. When you put them in the box, make sure that you're really putting the packing material in there tight, so that nothing shifts around. You want to save these real heavy volumes for moving and splitting that box. So anyway, turned out to be a great deal, right? I think I'll probably list these for $125, something like that. I think I've got $30 in them. After eBay fees, it'll be probably $50, $60 win, something like that. So shipping will be, my shipping costs will be on top of that. I'll weigh them, make sure they'll go medium mail, and shipping costs will be on top of it. So anyway, see cool, buy cool. Hopefully you guys are finding lots of great stuff, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.